4-3-3 system, the classic 4-3-3, 1 number 6, 2 number 8, 2 fullbacks, 2 wingers, 1 number 9, 2 centre backs, and the goalkeeper, the first attacker of the pitch, as the great Johan Cruyff said. So, first of all, you might think, okay, the goalkeeper should start with the ball and play here to start the play. But what if the centre-back starts with the ball? We've seen Brighton do it, I've seen Man United do it as well. When the centre-back gives the ball to the goalkeeper is in the centre of the pitch. So, the opposition still don't know whether the goalkeeper is going right or left. They don't know. But if the goalkeeper plays to this side, for example, the opposition striker will come here and block off this pass. The moment the centre-back gives the ball to the goalkeeper, the striker is still confused. Which way is the goalkeeper going? Because the goalkeeper is in the centre of the pitch. And if the striker presses like this, the pass is obviously out there. So the striker cannot press vertically. The moment the goalkeeper plays it like this and the striker comes here, the opposition will press in this manner, and therefore this team will probably resort to going long, which happens very, very often. So once the centre-back gives the ball to the goalkeeper can come forward just a bit, which allows the team to make rotations higher up the pitch because the ball is in play. For example, the right-back. If the right-back is comfortable coming centrally, as the ball goes out here, that's the trigger for the right-back to come in. The key is timing. If the right-back comes here too early, the opposition have time to reset the way they press. As the ball comes here, the opposition are focusing on the ball. This rotation will happen, and if the opposition left winger follows this right back here, where's the pass? All the right winger has to do is drop here, get the ball, and then it's up to the right winger what happens next in the next phase of play. But that first pass is the way you get out of the press. That's one way of doing it. So for example, the right centre-back gives the ball to the goalkeeper comes forward with it. The opposition still don't know which way the goalkeeper is going. Then the goalkeeper comes back to the right centre-back. That's the trigger for this to happen. The number 8 can go higher, the winger can drop in. You have a sort of diamond and you have your 2 number 6s because the right back is now essentially number 6. If the centre-back can come forward one more step, which is why ball-playing, comfortable centre-backs are so important in the modern game, if they can come forward just a bit, that allows easier ball progression than if the centre-back is looking for a pass straight away. If the centre-back stands there and asks for options, the opposition are pressing higher up the pitch. The moment the centre-back looks confident, comes forward, just like Gabriel, Saliba at Arsenal, they just come forward with the ball, no problem. Then this right-back can go even higher, which opens up space for the number 8 to drop in on his back foot. As soon as he gets it, this winger is going there. That creates more space for the number 8. The right-back can be adventurous and end up there as high as possible, which opens up space, for example, for the number 9 to drop in, play a little set, a combination to switch. That's why the fullbacks nowadays are becoming more and more important. In the classic days of football, they would potentially put their weakest players here and here because they didn't really matter. But now every single position is as important as the other position. The left back is as important as the right side of number 8. The striker is as important as the goalkeeper. And now let's look at how it works against the opposition's press. So we are going to assume that the opposition play a 4-2-3-1. A high press, a high and aggressive press, where they squeeze you up the pitch. And now we're going to implement that same principle of the centre-back starting with the ball from goal kicks and not the goalkeeper. If the goalkeeper starts with it, this happens, bang. He is stuck. What's he going to do? Because they're man for man, bang. No matter how high he comes up the pitch, he's got extreme pressure, centre-backs, they'll go long. You do not want that if you want to be a very, very good and prominent ball-playing team. What you want to do instead is centre-back starts with the ball, gives it to the goalkeeper. The ball is in play, we have rotation. No matter how they press, there's a free option here. If the goalkeeper can come forward with the ball and do something like this, then we have pressure, Now we're looking at those third man combinations. If this number 8 can start very high, can we get him running towards the ball? Yes, he's pressing him, but can we get something like this? And that's the typical Roberto De Zerbi Brighton style of play. You've created this space, which is why the number 8s need to stay high and respect their positions and not get attracted to the ball straight away. Trusting the goalkeeper, as the number 8 moves away and he follows, then he comes in. Yes, he's following him, but this happens, and that's a one-touch pass. And if he takes a touch, there's extreme pressure on him. That's one way of playing out. Now, if you don't trust your goalkeeper enough to be able to play that pass, as this ball comes here, the goalkeeper can just play it back. And then by that time, there's been a rotation. So the ball goes there, we're live. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Give it back, then fullback inverts. If the right winger follows him, we have something like this. If this right back follows, that's all right. You play him the pass. Yes, he's got pressure. Now the centre back has to offer again, which is why supporting underneath becomes so important. If the centre back plays this pass there and stands there, you're attracting more pressure upon yourself. But as soon as the centre back plays this pass and then supports underneath, yes, he's going into a wider position, but they can get the ball back with pressure like this. Then you can play a third man combination, and then he's the guy that can play freely. He's in behind the press, and there's a third man combination to get him on the ball, and then we're looking at a switch, some sort of creative switch where it could be the right winger makes a run in behind, which opens up space for the right back, if this happens, and then you play the ball in here. Or this right back goes very high, freeing up space here. Can this number 8 carry the ball, attracting pressure, which frees up the number 6 to get the ball? Then the number 6 has space to play, and we push up the pitch. That all started from the goalkeeper and the centre back. The first phase of play, supporting underneath, letting the centre back start with the ball and give it to the goalkeeper, then letting the goalkeeper make the decision. Thiago Motta at Bologna has this principle of collective trust, trusting your teammate to make the best decision possible. And your goalkeeper could go long straight away, which is fine, because the goalkeeper may have seen something that perhaps the number 8 may not have seen, and that's fine. And another phase of play could be where the centre-back gives the ball to the goalkeeper, there's pressure like this, the goalkeeper gives it to the opposite centre-back, there's pressure like this, then, once again, that third man combination, can the number 8 lose his marker, come in for this to happen? And then he's free to drive with the ball. Another thing that can happen, which is why your number 8 needs to be very dynamic and mobile, is this number 8 moves away, dragging the opposition number 6 with him. And who takes up this space? It's the winger. The winger comes in. If this right back follows, that's fine. Look at the acres of space this left back has. It goes into there, and it goes into there, and the left back has to carry the ball forward as much as possible. As the left back carries the ball forward, we've pushed up the pitch like this, and now we're at a stage where we are in settled play, which means our centre-backs go higher up the pitch, the opposition probably retreat in a mid-low block, something like this. They go in this sort of shape, and that's where we start to play. This is our winger. The winger could end up giving it back to our centre-back, the winger could go higher, our left-back could come back, and our number 8 goes there. And then we're looking at different types of rotation, which could mean our centre-back gets the ball there. And then as the centre-back comes with the ball, can our full-back invert, dragging someone out, our winger drops in. When our winger drops in, if our full-back continues the run, look at the space our number 8 can have. Can we get the number 8 on the ball to play a little combination like this to free up our number 6? As our number 6 gets the ball, obviously they would have shifted to this side. Our overload is here. Then we're looking at something like this. Or the number 6 stays patient, as the number 6 should do, plays it to the other side. They would have shifted across again. And the more you shift the opposition across, the more you leave spaces in areas which are very, very threatening to the opposition. You go there, they come across, then you come back, then you go there, then you go there. And eventually there will be a situation where you have an overload on one side and it's all about quickly finding the free man. As managers like Xavi, Pep Guardiola, Arteta, Roberto De Zerbi, they've all spoken about the concept of the free man. And that happens from always moving the ball from side to side, forward and backwards, until one player from the opposition has cheated with a few yards of not tracking their man, and that's the free man. So for example, if the number 6 drops in here to get the ball with pressure from the striker, if we get the moving where the number 8 makes a selfless run in behind, creating space for the winger to get the ball, some sort of confusion would have happened where if the fullback has followed the number 8, there's space for the winger. If the opposition number 6 has followed the number 8, there's still space for the winger. Then that's where you exploit the flanks with the right back. If you can get the ball like this on the back foot, there's pressure, you play the ball into space, right back gets it, you hit the box, and you create a goal scoring opportunity very, very simply. Just through starting the ball with the centre back from goal kicks, then asking for a rotation with the fullbacks, with the number 8, with the winger, a third man combination, moving the team from side to side, staying patient, waiting for the opportunity, and then you end up creating a goal scoring opportunity. And the more times you do that, the more success a team has. It's as simple as that, and that's why the goalkeeper is the first attacker, as the great Johan Cruyff said. The importance of the number 6, the heartbeat, the engine, the dictator of any team, Sergio Busquets, Andrea Pirlo. And if you do not have the type of number 6 that I'm going to talk about here, your team will struggle in ball progression, ball circulation, control and domination over any type of game. Because this number 6, if I were to draw a line like this, who are you cutting in half? Yes, you're cutting the striker in half and the goalkeeper, but the number 6 is in the center of everything. Whether the ball is on this side or on this side, this number 6 is the link from left to right, from right to left, from back to front, and from front to back. And for me, the priority of this number 6 is to be able to be fully comfortable receiving the ball from all angles of the pitch. That means when the ball is with the goalkeeper, can the number 6 receive the ball with his back to goal, with oncoming pressure, being able to receive, touch, play what he's seeing, offer again, get the ball back, turn, play here, get the ball back here, play, then play short combinations with the purpose of releasing the opposite side number 8. That's the key. And that's why game intelligence is so important for the number 6. Being able to recognize that if we can drag the opposition to this side, which means I need to take the responsibility of playing short passes here, 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 with the intention of releasing the opposite side number 8, or the opposite side fullback who has come into this area, or maybe the winger's dropped in there. If the number 6 can have that sort of mentality, you need to base your team all around this player. Look at the great Barcelona. Who was their key player? Busquets. Yes, you can say Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, but I honestly think without Busquets, that team wouldn't have functioned the way it did function. And he would recognize when Messi has dropped in, he would pretend to play this way, then suddenly do this and play it here. And that pass there, for most people, looks very simple and very basic. Oh, there's no stats, whatever you want to call it, but that pass right there opens the game up. Yes, there is no metric to measure the importance of that pass, which is why the number 6 often doesn't get the appreciation that it genuinely deserves. And I'm here to show you why the number 6 should get the appreciation that the top scorer of the league does, or the most skillful winger in the league does, or the centre-back with the most clean sheets does. Because this number 6 is the link from this phase of play to this phase of play to this phase of play. And if you notice how many diamonds the number 6 is involved in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 diamonds. And that's why positional discipline is so important for the number 6. Because if the number 6 ends up there, where's the diamond on this side of the pitch? If the number 6 ends up there, who's standing there? If the number 6 ends up here, where's the diamond? Once again, if the ball's with the left back, all he has to do is not go to the ball because he's attracting pressure onto his teammate. He needs to shuffle horizontally, left or right, a couple of yards to be an option. So if this is the right winger, and this is the number 8 of the opposition, and this is the striker, he doesn't have to go there, because when he goes there, he's receiving the ball inside the pressure. He needs to receive the ball outside the pressure. What does that mean? He needs to be able to receive the ball when, if I was to draw a line here, he's receiving the ball on the other side of the line. The moment he receives the ball on the other side of the line, what does he have to do? Turn and play here. Very simple. I see a lot of number 6s at semi-professional or youth level run to the ball thinking that's the way to get on the ball. It is not. It's you realizing that your positional discipline exists here. The number 6 needs to always be the outlet from left to right. The moment the number 6 says, oh, I want to get the ball, I want to go here and get the ball, once again, attracting pressure. So even if the left back is being pressed like this, and it seems like there's pressure on the left back, the number 6, all he has to do is shuffle left and right to be a passing option. Sometimes that means literally 2 steps to the left to get the ball. They're out of the game, you turn and you play. And I personally think 98% of the game is played up in here. Busquets realised that, for example, when the number 8 has the ball, when Iniesta had the ball and there's pressure on Iniesta, where do I go? Do I go here? Do I go here? No. I'm just going to move 2 steps to the left to be an option to get the ball, give it to Xavi, play little 1-2s to Xavi, and the more 1-2s I play with Xavi, and there's pressure like this, then I can find Iniesta again on the back foot and give Iniesta the opportunity to drive and excel there. And mathematically, if you look at the number 6's position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The goalkeeper and the back 4, there's 5 players there. Number 8, winger, striker. That's another 5 players. There's 1 player there, responsible for linking these 5 players with these 5 players. And I wish there was a stat to show how important this player is to any team. And actually, I do have a stat. The last time Man City lost a game with Rodri was over a year ago. Just let that sink in to realise how important this player is. Now, the great Arsene Wenger said that the 4-4-2 is the best formation to play in because you have most of your team in the centre of the pitch. 2 centre-backs, 2 centre midfielders, 2 strikers. That's 60% of your team in the centre of your pitch. Where is the goal? It's in the centre of your pitch. So that means if you can stay very compact in the middle, defending in a 4-4-2, you should be able to reduce the amount of chances you guys concede and the amount of goals you concede as well. And when the great Johan Cruyff said that the striker is the first defender, this is what he meant. When the opposition left centre-back has the ball and you're the striker here, your aim is not to get the ball and try and tackle. Because when you run vertically like this, the centre-back can either play here, play there, or just play it back. Your aim is to block off the other side of the pitch, which means when this centre-back has the ball, can you curve your run here and quarter off the pitch if you'd like. So if you can curve your run like this and limit the options that this centre-back has on the ball, you've been very effective in the way you've pressed. You haven't even touched the ball, but just by doing that has allowed your team to move over to this side. Here, 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 here. And the opposite fullback, so if you're a left back and the ball is with the left centre-back, you should be in line with this penalty box line here. Not here, not too close, just here, knowing that this right winger is free and giving that opportunity for the switch. Because while the ball is in the air, what have you guys done? Of course, you've shuffled over. Then you've left the opposite side free and this right back has come in line there. And that way, you stay very, very compact in your 4-4-2 or your 4-4-1-1 shape. So it all starts off with the striker. If the striker can do this, you've blocked off the options. Then we're looking at staying very compact here and having our trigger to be the pass out wide. As soon as the pass goes there, then we're going aggressive, 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 aggressive. We shuffled across like this, having left the opposite side free, knowing that if they switch the ball, it's okay because we can shuffle across together. And now we're asking the opposition the question, how good are you to deal with us in tight areas? If they can drop the shoulder and go past you, fair enough, you've got to give it to them because at the end of the day, individual ability exceeds all tactics. That's a fact. And if you can be very compact like this, then they might resort to a long ball, which is just a 50-50 opportunity for you guys to win the ball back, or they go back. And as soon as the left back turns back, your aim as a striker is not to press the potential pass, which means that this pass could happen. Then they've switched, they could cause an overload here. Look, there's an overload just like this. Your aim is to block off the switch. Once again, your aim is not to get the ball. So, if the left back turns back, as a striker, you want this pass to happen. You do not want to go here too early for this pass to happen. So, you're almost waiting and saying, go on, play this pass. Because as soon as this pass goes there, then you're curving your run and you're very aggressive, and then you can really push them to one side and they'll end up clipping it long for a 50-50 battle. But if you go here too early and this happens, as I've said before, you have a potential overload on this side and that can cause problems. And that's why the striker is the first attacker, because the striker dictates which side the opposition goes. As soon as the ball goes here, blocking off the pass there, letting them come to the right back, because we've shuffled across like this, in line with the penalty box, and now we're saying, go on, play the pass, aggressive, 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 and even if he goes here, makes a run, we follow, and let's say the striker drops in, we follow. We're man for man after the first phase. If they go back, the striker is not getting too excited and saying, oh, wait, I can see the pass there, I'm going to go. No, the striker is waiting for the pass and then pressing. If the striker goes there too early, this happens, and then it's a 2v1. We do not want a 2v1 against us. We want a situation where it's always 50-50, they need to go long, and then we can compete for aerial battles. We wait here, as the pass goes there, we're curving the run, we force them there, and then we're still not getting the ball as a striker. We're just curving the run here and saying, go on, aggressive, 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 and then they'll probably go long. And that's why Johan Cruyff was absolutely right when he said the striker is the first defender of the team.